The future for you in terms of once the album is released, then it's official. Everyone can go buy it, and I suppose the new chapter begins in earnest in a way.
Where they can get it now, I think.
Well,
We walked out of Exeter last night, and this kid, like, I think he was sat there in like his saxo, and he was like there's this tune called Old Yellow Bricks that we've got an album like number 10 on it. I reckon he just like turned it up as he saw us walk out. Like,
just like
I've sorted it.
There's a few on the front row that like no
Sing
words
every word.
already.
There were
like,
a kid last night.
What I love about these people though is that
But I love it, mate. It makes shows better, doesn't it? It's like,
I don't think you guys seem to be the kind of band that you're not Lars from Metallica. Money good, Napster bad. We've been spending blood and tears for these 24 hours writing these songs. But it's funny. What I love about people who download records is that in this day and age, you think that they'd kind of hold on to the record in their own private time, love it, listen to it. Then when it's officially out, be like openly, I love the record. But these people, like a month before they come out, they're up the front screaming along to every song, like, check it out, I already know it. Let's go. I'm a super fan. It doesn't bother you at all downloading any of that kind of stuff? No?
Not really.
Do you download music? You guys, any of you download music?
Because like you would, but then you'd still, like I still own a record, I think a lot of people are like that as well, aren't they? Still want to get it when it comes out with like not just like for the, pictures or whatever, but it's
but it is. It's a
mean.
finished body of work. Otherwise, I mean, I'm in a privileged position where I get given albums before release all the time, and I still really look forward to getting the finished one, which is free as well. But I really look forward to receiving that one. Because otherwise it's just a list of songs, isn't it? And that's really what you guys are all about doing. Let's talk about the artwork, because what I like about your band, apart from everything, is the fact that you seem to take advantage of the opportunity to do different things, especially with artwork, and not do stuff that's necessarily expected. And when I saw the front cover for the album, I was like, I didn't expect it to look like that. I don't know what I expected it to look like. I didn't expect it to look like that. So what was the inspiration behind the artwork and all that kind of stuff?
We didn't really know what to do, and then like we thought, now like an house like looked really plain on outside, but then like kind of looked a bit like old artwork, like like we did the pictures and all that. It was like looks like that, and then you open it and it's just like
like idea that something were a bit kind of plain from outside, and then on the inside it was like
it opens up a whole
like a different
for sure,
like your head perhaps.
And then when they said they wanted to rip an house to pieces and just paint it all with graffiti artists and that, we just went, it's out.
It's a good pitch.
And they were just like, they were like, all these illustrators, and like showed us some stuff, and I think they played some of them, like some of the songs and stuff, and then they'd like drawn things, and then like with Juno that did his last stuff as well, and they like put this idea together, and then they were like, right, we're gonna do this like real, and then take the front wall off the house and just photograph it like a doll's house.
It's all been approved, we're just going to rip the front of the house.
And they all painted it, and when they painted it, they all did it naked.
And filmed it.
Don't know why
They didn't request that, no, they just like...
January.
Oh, they did it naked, I'm like, why?
Why not?
Why
not?
Yeah.
And somewhere right now, an old friend of yours sits there smoking a cigarette alone in the mirror crying. Why he didn't get the phone call for the album number 2 as well.
He had a cigar and he was ready and everything, like, stack it up.
I've got a jacket on.
O'Malley with the killer lions in the corner. You also, along the way, you've made some mates as well. And that's one of the good things about being in a band. And it is kind of like actors dating actors. I mean, you're going to be on the road all the time and touring all the time. You're going to end up associating with other bands and things like that. Did any of these people sort of pop down the studio? Do you have anybody sort of pop in and hang out or any of that kind of stuff?
A friend of ours, an old friend of ours, like Miles from Little Flames, he came down and played on a few tunes.
Yeah.
Because we've toured with them a bit, like our very first tour with them.
Yeah,
we've
you've always been fans of theirs.
But I don't know who else came down. John came for a bit.
The Rev?
Rev. He just caused chaos, didn't he?
His new tune's good.
Yeah.
That stuff he's been doing with Jazz Coon is good. Yeah, I think they're going to start playing that pretty soon. It sounds really good.
Yeah, he popped down and shouted for a bit.
Any bands that you're looking forward to going out on the road with? I mean, anyone that you particularly like to tour with in the next year or so while you're promoting this record? Have you got like a wish list, ideally?
I think Be Your Own Pet are doing American tour with.
Yeah. Nice.
That'd be good.
Oh, yeah, you know them, don't you?
Yeah.
That'd be a good laugh, that.
Yeah, they're good people. Well, good kids, I should say, and that's not even patronising because they are literally about 12.
But I think they're doing his American thing after that. And then them shows in the summer where the choral are going to play with us.
Thanks for bringing that up. Let's talk about those shows. They're going to be awesome. The first thing we heard about a new record was these dates that were put in the diary at Lancashire Cricket Ground, which is a nice, bold statement to make. Is it 2 nights, 50,000 a night? Is that right? Something like that?
I believe so.
Wow. That's crazy. You guys have obviously done big shows, festivals and stuff like that, but your own one.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. It's a different thing.
They put that on sale and they were like, right, it's going on today. We were like, actually, what if we don't? What if we don't sell it?
Pretty embarrassing, wouldn't it? It's a pretty bold move 3 months before your album comes out to half fill Lancashire Cricket Ground. It's like, it's not working. I don't think there was any doubt in that, and that's why they had the second day, tentatively booked in case it did sell out like it did in about 3.5 seconds. Putting the bill together for that, and we spoke of that before Christmas, and you were saying it's not as easy as people assume, that you just can pick up the phone and get whoever you want. It's quite tricky, and also to satisfy all your own interests. But you did good, I think. And Amy Winehouse, let's start with her, because she's just amazing. And we can all agree with that. The reaction from your audience, interesting? Do you think it's going to be interesting?
Yeah,
I
don't know.
open-minded on that level?
I think so, yeah.
I hope so.
I think it'll be just a good...
I think
it's going to be
that
a
album's
different
great,
thing.
isn't it? So you should get some tunes.
Coral, new record, Supergrass, of course, making a new record as well. I mean, it's going to be a really great day, isn't it?
Yeah, can't wait.
Do you get nervous thinking about those dates?
Yeah, I reckon I will closer, but even now, when you think about it.
Well, because when you're playing Reading in Leeds, they're rigged for everybody.
Yeah.
When you get to that venue,
it's just
and you see the size of that whole stage and what they're doing.
That's going to be it.
For you monkeys. Holy moly.
Yeah. But that's it, we're like trying to think of it. It's like, it's more of a 5-band thing.
Sorry, mate. Whatever gets you to sleep at night, but I'm here to give you the cold, hard truth. It's your day. And it's going to be awesome. And then you're doing Dublin as well. So, it's nice. And on the eve of releasing your second record, you're stepping into parks.
Yeah.
And you got to admit that when you look at that on paper, not that you want to look at it very often, that's a big thing.
I'd rather do that than do like an arenas tour, though, like if we were doing like an arena tour now, it might be a bit.
You've never done Wembley
weird.
Arena or anything, have you?
No, I don't know.
We've only ever played one, we've played with Oasis in Canada at like a big ice hockey arena thing, and it was very good because we were just playing with Oasis, but we were just like, when we come off, we just thought it's not for us, that arena thing.
So you could pretty much, at least for the foreseeable future, cancel the idea of doing anything in those kind of cowsheds. It's not, you're just not going to do it.
I don't think so now. Like, I'd rather do, and it's a bit harsh sometimes because it's hard to get tickets and stuff. If we're doing sort of Restorias and that. But I think the people that do it, it'd be miles better than if everyone got tickets and so is it like an arena. It'd just be a bit like. Not even. Yeah. A bit of just nothing.
It just doesn't suit your music, perhaps.
I don't think so. Yeah, that's what I've said that, but music's a bit too spiky to fit in.
Yeah, but 80,000 people in a field, on the other hand, perfectly intimate, no problem at all. Let's talk about Glastonbury.
But if it's a one-off, it can be like.
Sort of, but it's not good. But the thing is, when you set yourselves up for that, they're going to become one-offs less and less. Because the demand is going to be for people to come and see you, and then you're going to get people complaining that you're not doing an open-air show in Leeds. You're doing an open-air show, you know what I mean? It's going to be hard to satisfy, but that's not really a problem. You play the shows you want to play, and people will, if you play them, they will come. Glastonbury, and a good lineup. Is it the Who and the Killers? Is that the rest of the headliners? And it's one of the strongest festival lineups of the year, I think, as it should be. There's a great question here from somebody, and I want to credit them, so I want to make sure I get it right, but I don't know if I'm going to have time. But it says, how do you feel about playing a festival that's at least 12 years older than all of you? And that's from watch number 7. Have any of you ever been?
No. That's like one of the most exciting things about it as well. Obviously playing it, but to go to it as well.
Make sure that when you get up to the top of the hill and look down, you look left or right, whatever your perspective is, and you actually see that it covers your entire peripheral vision. And it's a city.
It's like when you see pictures of it, it's like, like from helicopters and stuff, it's like amazing.
Oh, you got a helicopter in.
Zip line and Mark and a zip line.
That might be Manchester. Zip line and land on my drum stool. It's like I went to Disneyland as a child and Tinkerbell does it. It's like a spotlight on her, so you can't even see it zip line because it's dark. So it looks like she's flying. I thought she were. And there's a spotlight on her and she just. It's everyone.
Straight onto your stool. Straight onto your stool.
I want to be privy to the conversation you have with the organisers where you're like, I saw Tinkerbell do it when I was a kid, and I want that
There's a
Tinkerbell
reference.
vibe.
Have a look on Tinkerbell.com and she'll show you how to do it.
Did they ask you if you wanted to bring any bands with you? Did they ask you if you wanted to help book anyone else on the main stage or anything like that? Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
So? Oh, okay. All right.
No, we were just like that for about 2 weeks after we heard, I think. We were just like, all right, headline. You sure?
Just a bit like, nah. You know, they're not really.
The beetle to come out.
Someone's gonna.